Now let's add an event handler. So on this program, as I click one of the entry, so let's see which one is selected. To do so, we need to add the event listener on the adapter. So here, bind item, so we put data by the given position. Position is provided. Then we bind the data into the view. So at that moment, we can attach event for each entry. So in this on this item view is representing one entry card view. There we call set on click listener. So here the item view is not properly recognized. So might be some project configuration issue. So let's rebuild the project. Sometimes the Android Studio is behaving a little bit weird. Then one thing you could do is rebuild the project so that all those configuration data are correctly recognized. So here item view is now properly recognized, called the set on click listener there. So this is where we can attach some event handler. Since in this view holder the item view is provided, so let's have a snack bar pop-up message snack bar dot make, and then snack bar first parameter of a make is a view. Some item view is the view, so we can use keyword it to refer to that. And then in the text, let's display position. Position is provided, and then let's give a name of the student as well. That is inside curly brace, we give student list position, then name there. So that's how to add event listener. Then closed that. Third parameter is duration of pop-up, then show there. So let's test the program. So name 0. So as I click that one, position 0, name 0, the event listener. So here let's click name 8, position 8, name 8 comes. So event listener for each item is attached. Next one is let's change this floating action button so that as I click the button, let's add new data into the student list. So first, floating action button that is defined in layout content main. So in the text, so that's not there. Is that activity main? Is app bar. So here, app bar main floating action button is there, and then go to the design part. Pick up this one. Since we are going to add an entry, let's have a better icon there. So instead of this, let's choose from Android There should be some better one like menu add some plus symbol might be better, so let's choose that. So I have this one, and then in the main activity, the top of the on creator, this is on click listener for floating action button. So what you need to do is let me close this portion. We need to add lambda expression as a listener. So action, let's call it add, and then instead of a null, let's give a lambda expression there. So what you want to do here is just a testing purpose. In the student list, let's just add a student named John, and then age 99, GPA 5.9, age 99, year 1 or second year. And then we need to notify that notify adapter that data has been changed, which I did here. So let's copy that and then push there. As we change the data, we need to notify. What the Android Studio says is that if the last parameter of the function, set action function, lambda expression is last one, then you can give the curly brace outside parentheses. So let's just do that so that Android Studio does not complain much about that. Just professional style there. So just for testing purpose now, as I click the floating action button, I just add the predefined data, and then display should go accordingly. So let's test it. Now the last data is 15 there. Now let me click this floating button. Replace with your action. That's the default message. But if I click the add, data is added. So John is added. Click add, data is added. You can see that. So this part works. So this way you can attach some event handler. And the one thing you should not forget is that as you change the data source, student list, you need to notify to the adapter of a recycler view so the data has been changed. Otherwise, the display may be not correct.